Okay, so this is the predicted betting odds. And as you can see here, we are number 5. I think we might have been number 4 in the past, so we may have dropped a little bit on betting odds. Bernie probably picked up a little. And you've got Buttigieg. Wow, Buttigieg is now looking pretty good. Harris and Klobuchar are pretty weak. Cory Booker, very weak. So I would say we're way ahead of Harris. So overall, this is looking good. I would have expected Bernie to have dropped further given the health concerns. And frankly, I would have expected Biden to drop further. And I'm a little frustrated that Buttigieg had the pickup. I know there's a down arrow here, but I think he's higher than he might have been in the past. I think he had a good debate showing, so you got to give him credit. So here's the total followers. You see us closing the gap. We're the red line. And we are closing the gap with Buttigieg and Harris. And here is your daily additions. And if you look at October 16th, which is the day after the debates were done, we added 10,000, Buttigieg 4,000, Harris 3,500. And then if you look at the long-term projected growth based on the daily ads, we are projected to pass Buttigieg, and eventually we would pass Harris as well if you go out far enough. Obviously, the election is, going to be around November of 2020. So by then, we will have tied Buttigieg and we'll have closed the gap on Harris, but she had a pretty big gap. So hopefully we will accelerate our growth. But yeah, that's the story for the Twitter growth. Let me just give you a summary of how I'm feeling about the campaign if you're interested. I'm feeling good, but I also feel like the clock is ticking. So, it's let's look at the election calendar. February 3rd. So we are already in mid-October. Iowa is, November, December, Jan, it's a few months from now. And once that ball starts rolling, a week later or 8 days later, you got New Hampshire. 11 days later, you've got Nevada. 7 days after that, you got South Carolina. It's interesting how we often talk about South Carolina, but actually Nevada is before South Carolina. And then if you fast forward, you've got, wow, this is all on March 3rd. This whole thing is Super Tuesday. So you've got, on March 3rd, you've got California, massive amount of delegates. Arkansas, North Carolina, Texas, Virginia, all on the same day. So basically, between now, mid-October, and Super Tuesday, first week of March, you got December, January, February, 3 months, right? So I know people are pretty, optimistic, saying they don't want us to peak too early, but it's October, guys, and Iowa's in February. I'm ready to break 5% personally.